I'm always starting my video with my microphone muted. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Humbled Mumbles, and we're going to do another music video reaction. How's everybody feeling out there? We've got a bug going around the house, and it's kind of affecting everybody in the family. Let's get this out of the way. I'm one of those people that rarely get sick, but when I do, oh boy, watch out. It's bad. Like, I think I was last sick 4, maybe 5 years ago. Of course, there's days where I wake up and I just don't feel good and all, but I can power through it. But I'm talking about sick. So we're trying to fight that bug around here. Hopefully, you people, you guys are nice and healthy and staying warm. It's getting chillier over here, and it feels really good, to be honest. I like it, and it has a lot to do with the weather change. But here we go. I've got some new music here. This is from a lady named Lauren Sanderson. This song is called "In My Head." I've never heard of Miss Lauren Sanderson, and it was suggested to me by somebody in the comments a long time ago. And I figured now's the good time to get to it. Let's get to something new. Let's hear something from somebody I've never heard before, and let's just have fun with this song. So here we go. We've got Lauren. I don't know why I want to keep saying Laura. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Lauren Sanderson, "In My Head." I hit the mute button on my microphone instead of hitting the play button. That's crazy. Let's go.
I don't have time to fuck around with all this fake shit. I will never suck up to you, that's just some LA shit.
Okay, I wasn't ready for that. I didn't know she was coming like that. But I like the beat. I like the way the beat started. There was something simplistic about it. There was something about the knocking of that percussion that really, I liked it. I would do stuff like that in school. It would get me in trouble. I would be like hitting my drumstick on the desk or my pencil on the desk, and I would just be getting in trouble. I still get in trouble to this day. I'll be at home or we'll be driving. We'll be driving somewhere, and I'll just be beating on the steering wheel, and the wife will just get so mad at me. She's like, "Could you stop drumming, please?" I want to hear that again. Let's hear it again from the beginning. Let's let this go.
I don't have time to fuck around with all this fake shit. I will never suck up to you, that's just some LA shit. Every time I step into a meeting, you feel star power. When I really look into myself, I know that's my power. Not insecure, although I'm self-destructive. I know my words just never talk about it. I just keep my head down, do my best to keep it popping every second that I can. Cause when I take a break, then I start questioning my plan. I get up in my head and I start talking to my doubts. The other day they told me I should quit the music, shut my mouth, I never asked them why. I always hear it, but I never overthink an insecurity. You won't be hurting me, but still.
So far, so good. It's nice. She's got this like carefree, like you're not going to bring me down kind of attitude. A lot of cursing and stuff, but it is what it is. Like I told you, I'm not against the cursing. I just don't do it myself. What's up with this little flashing scene? For one, they're on the wrong side of the road. They're flashing cars that are driving away. You know what I mean? It's a two-way. We got two ways going, and then they should be on this way, hitting drivers coming at them instead of hitting drivers going away from them. You don't want to cause an accident or something stupid, but I'm just saying. That little nitpicky things like that. I notice things like that. I'm watching a lot of Star Wars movies lately with this whole Disney Plus. Catching up on my youth and all, and I'm noticing a lot of making me think moments. I'm like, I'm not a big Star Wars person. I can't go into depth with the lore and stuff, but I'm just noticing little things, and I do that with videos and stuff, and it's just weird like that. Let's keep going though. I like the beat. I like the mellow, laid back beat that this has so far. Where were we? Did they already do their deed? They already did it. Let's go. Here we go.
The day they told me I should quit the music, shut my mouth, I never.
No, so we're referencing. So here we are. See, they're on the wrong side of the road. I know they're doing it for the camera, and it's funny that he's going to do it too. That's pretty funny. But they probably... Oh, I love Dobermans. Dobermans and Great Danes are my two favorite kinds of dog. Love a Great Dane. My father was a police officer for a long time, so we always had Dobermans and Shepherds around. And then Great Danes are just gentle giants. Love them. But But it's funny. He's even going to do the deed, too. All right, let's keep going.
Ask them why. I always hear it, but I never overthink an insecurity. You won't be hurting me, but still, I be in my head sometimes. Feel it in my heart, I can feel it in my chest sometimes. I be in my head sometimes. Smoke a cigarette till I'm better, without a doubt, whenever. I be in my head sometimes. Feel it in my heart, I can feel it in my chest sometimes. I be in my head sometimes. Smoke a cigarette till I'm better, without a doubt, whenever.
She's got a nice voice, too. I think so. She's got a very nice voice. I'm going to have to look more into her and see what else she's done. And is she still going to this day? Like, when did this video come out? This video came out this year, June 21st, 2019. So I'm definitely going to check out more stuff from Miss Lauren Sanderson. Let's keep going. We'll go back just a few. Keep that flow, you know. You got to get the flow of the music in case you guys are like singing with it and you can catch right back up to where you were. Let's keep going.
Whenever you fuck with me, stuck with me, kinda snug in this industry. Now I'm riding and dining it up. Labeled it nothing but stop me. I got a vision, it's cocky, but I don't need you to figure it out. And to my fans who are patient, I hope you know I'm the same bitch with even more than I'm dreaming about. And now it's hasta la vista to all the people that doubted me. In my vision, I'm singing it loud. I be in my head sometimes. Feel it in my heart, I can feel it in my chest sometimes. I be in my head sometimes. Smoke a cigarette till I'm better, without a doubt, whenever. I be in my head sometimes. Feel it in my heart, I can feel it in my chest sometimes. I be in my head sometimes. Smoke a cigarette till I'm better, without a doubt, whenever.
See, they're just having a good time. They're just hanging out. He's dancing. I mean, it is what it is. You know, he's dancing, doing his thing. I want to talk about the tattoos for a minute. Like, I see a lot of these people, a lot of these young people getting tattoos, and I hear all the time that tattoos have a significance. It has a special meaning in your life. But how many of these young people are just getting tattoos because they're in the moment? Do you know what I'm saying? Like that hasta la vista, that's cool and all. But is that gonna be like your mantra when you're 20 years older? Do you see what I'm saying? I get it if you have some sort of spiritual thing or something with your mom or your dad or you know what I mean. But sometimes I think these young kids just get tattoos just to get tattoos. That's all I'm saying. I have a tattoo. I have 2 tattoos. Nothing against them. You know what I mean? So that's not where I'm going with this. Is what I'm saying is, you know what I mean? Sometimes you need to really think back. Like I've had kids, you know, former athletes, former students getting these tattoos, and in the moment they're like, "Yeah, I'm getting a tattoo," and I just say, I don't ever tell them, no, don't do it, but think about, is this the message that you're still going to want to send when you're 60? You know, when you're 40, when you're raising your kids, and your kids point and say, "Hey, you know, what does that mean?" Or what is, you know, you have to explain that to them, and you still got to back it up. You know what I mean? You know, and then over time, I'm sure you're going to talk yourself into the significance of it, but you know, it's just like, you just got to think, you know, like I'm saying, I had an athlete, you know, they got a tattoo, and then 6 months later, they hated the tattoo. And you know, you kind of want to say, "I told you so," but you don't. You're just like, you know, well, I mean, you know, you got it, live with it. You know, what else can you say? You know, you spin it a different way or something. I don't know. Let's keep going. I like this song for the message she's sending. I like the fun beat. I mean, it's not funny. I just like the beat. The beat's nice, and I like it. I like it a lot. I could listen to just the instrumental. I like the beat. Let's keep going. We'll maybe watch this band dance for a little bit more. We'll go back a few. See some of these sick dance moves. Let's go.
I be in my head sometimes. Smoke a cigarette till I'm better, without a doubt, whenever.
And that's the end of it. All right, too short. Oh. Another one on my list. Again, the song was too short, in my opinion. That's a good thing. If I say it's too short, for me, if I say something's too short, it's because I'm wanting more. You know what I mean? And if I want more, that means I'm liking what I'm hearing, if you understand what I'm saying. You know what I mean? The curse words aside, just the message she's saying, it's pretty fun. She's in her head sometimes, and I'm not a finger to the world type of person. Like, I'm not a type of person like I don't understand that. I don't understand how you're trying to portray yourself when you're on camera and you throw middle fingers up. I don't get that. You might think in your head F the world, but I mean, I don't know. I was just raised differently. I was raised, you put that finger up, you could get that finger chopped off. That's how I was raised. Metaphorically, I had really strict parents. I mean, my grandmother was so strict. If you put your elbows on the table at dinner, you know what I mean? She would take that butter knife and smack that elbow so fast. You learned real quick to get those elbows off the table. I was raised differently. I was raised to, while there's cursing all over the world, my kids have heard curse words. I've slipped up and cursed, but me personally, and I tell my kids the same way, I can think of so many more words that I could say instead of a curse word because you never know who's listening. I don't want my kids running around with a potty mouth. I hear these kids online that he plays with, and some of the kids just walking up down the street, and it's amazing the words that these kids use. And you can't hide your kids from that stuff. Don't hide your kids, but just explain to them, that is a word used to emphasize your feeling, but but you can use different words. You don't have to curse. It is what it is. Nice song. If you know anything about Lauren Sanderson, please send me some more songs in the comments. I want to hear more. That was very cool. And does she have a band, or is she all by herself? I get it, that's her crew, but I mean, is this all just mixed in the studio, or does she have a band? I'm curious about that. But that was really cool. So thank you for suggesting that to me. I'm glad I finally got to hear it. I want to hear more. I was not a good skateboarder. I had one of those really cheap Nash skateboards. If you remember back in the day, the company was called Nash, and the wheels are so bad on it that you could stop going downhill. You could literally just stop. They were plastic, and they were bad. I always wanted a cool skateboard, and I could never really afford one because they were expensive. Oh man, I remember mine was a yellow banana Nash. It was yellow. It was bad. But there you guys go. Lauren Sanderson, In My Head. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for all your subscriptions, all your likes. Thank you so much for getting close to 2,700 subs. Pretty cool in my opinion. Little old me got 2,700 subscribers almost. Thank you so much to you patrons. You guys are amazing. I love interacting with you guys back and forth in the comments. Thank you so much. And stay healthy out there, guys, because that bug's floating around. And until next time, goodbye.